Lesson 54, A Course in Miracles. This is another review, and I've been sitting on this for a couple of days because I've been working with it. The first one, number 16, is I have no neutral thoughts. Neutral thoughts are impossible because all thoughts have power. They will either make a false world or lead me to the real one. But thoughts cannot be without effects. As the world I see arises from my thinking errors, so will the real world rise before my eyes as I let my errors be corrected. My thoughts cannot be neither true nor false. They must be one or the other. What I see shows me which they are. So I've been sitting on this because when you get into a negative cycle, I'm a couples therapist, and a negative cycle is when your thoughts, your feelings, and behaviors get you stuck. It's usually your feelings of frustration that keep you stuck in this negative cycle with your partner, and it's also your perception. So your perception of your partner. And so my partner and I have been projecting stuff onto each other that is causing us to feel a certain way and see things a certain way. And what I experienced yesterday is that this is not reality. This is not real. We are both projecting things onto each other that we really don't want to see, but they're from the past. And so it became really clear to me yesterday, and we talked about it and were able to clear up some of those projections. The second one, number 17, is I see no neutral things. What I see witnesses to what I think. If I did not think, I would not exist, because life is thought. Let me look on the world I see as the representation of my own state of mind. I know that my state of mind can change, and so I also know the world I see can change as well. I am not alone, number 18, I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my seeing. And this relates back to that couple cycle. When you project onto somebody else, they start to feel that way. They don't want to see themselves that way. They don't want to feel that way. For example, like being seen as somebody who's nagging or complaining. Nobody wants to be seen that way. There's a different way to see it. Because when you project that onto your partner, they're not going to feel good. They're going to feel bad, and then you're going to feel bad. It's a cycle. So if I have no private thoughts, I cannot see a private world. Even the mad idea of separation had to be shared before it could form the basis of the world I see. Yet that sharing was a sharing of nothing. I can also call upon my real thoughts, which share everything with everyone. As my thoughts of separation call to the separation thoughts of others, so my real thoughts awaken the real thoughts in them, and that is your power. And the world my real thoughts show me will dawn on their sight as well as mine. So we can hurt each other with the negative projections we put on each other, but we can also help each other when we start to see what's really there. When we start to open our eyes and ask to see things differently, you will. Number 19, I am not alone in experiencing the effects of my thoughts. I am alone in nothing. Everything I think or say or do teaches all the universe. A son of God cannot think or speak or act in vain. He cannot be alone in anything. It is therefore in my power to change every mind along with mine, for mine is the power of God. You hear that power? We have that power. Number 20, I am determined to see. Recognizing the shared nature of my thoughts, I am determined to see. I would look upon the witnesses that show me the thinking of the world has been changed. I would behold the proof that what has been done through me has enabled love to replace fear, laughter to replace tears, and abundance to replace loss. I would look upon the real world and let it teach me that my will and the will of God are one. You see, we're not as far as we think from the heaven that we want to create here on earth, or we want to see here on earth. It's already here.